Very awkward. I have a feeling this is probably haunting me on the
Yeah, this is going to be around for a little while.
Yeah. That's all right.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 cringiest Golden Globe moments.
Your reaction to Lady Gaga is trending.
God.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most wince-worthy moments from this award show that filled us with secondhand embarrassment. Did we miss any notable cringe fests? Let us know in the comments. Number 20. Hugh Laurie leaves Tom Hiddleston hanging, 74th Golden Globe Awards. We've all been there before. You want to congratulate your friend, you go in for the kill, and they just blow right by you. Fortunately for us, most of our moments like this aren't broadcast to the world. But Tom Hiddleston wasn't so lucky. Hiddleston starred with Hugh Laurie in the 2016 miniseries The Night Manager.
Oh, very good to see you, Mr. Roper. My name's Pine. I'm the night manager. I do hope your journey wasn't too ghastly.
In 2017, Laurie was recognized for his impeccable work and won a Golden Globe. Hiddleston, clearly happy for this co-worker, tries to go in for the handshake, but Laurie completely misses him.
And the Golden Globe goes to Hugh Laurie, the night manager.
While Hiddleston's cool enough to play it off, the missed moment still makes us wince with embarrassment. Number 19. Ryan Reynolds spray tan, 74th Golden Globe Awards. If we were going to the Golden Globe Awards, we would definitely take a day to get dolled up. But while we understand what Ryan Reynolds was going for in 2017, we think he might have taken things a bit too far.
You have minty fresh breath.
It was extremely evident throughout the night that Reynolds overdid it with the spray tan. Since he generally doesn't look like he's been dyed orange, everyone was more than a little concerned. The true proof that Reynolds went too far came later in the night when he presented an award with Emma Stone.
It is an honor for us to present the first award of the evening.
For Best Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture, here are the nominees.
Next to Stone's fair complexion, Reynolds was positively glowing, and we don't mean that as a compliment. We hope this incident encouraged him to keep a closer eye on his tan. Number 18. Ewan McGregor's thank yous, 75th Golden Globe Awards. On the surface, this award show moment seems harmless. During his acceptance speech for a Fargo win, Ewan McGregor thanks his wife, Ev Mavrakis, for standing by him for 22 years.
I want to take a moment to just say thank you to Ev, who always stood by me for 22 years, and my 4 children, Clara, Esther, Jamian, and Anouk. I love you.
He also gave a special thanks to cast members like Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
And there would have been no Ray without Mary Elizabeth Winstead. So thank you very much.
What should have been a normal speech got a lot more cringeworthy in the following weeks. According to reports, McGregor was in the process of separating from his wife at that point. At the same time, he was also dating Winstead. McGregor's decision to thank his soon-to-be ex-wife in almost the same breath as his future spouse was definitely a choice that raised some eyebrows. Number 17. Mel Gibson and Ricky Gervais, 73rd Golden Globe Awards. Over the years, Mel Gibson has been caught saying hateful things about marginalized people and ethnic groups. During the 2016 Golden Globe Awards, Ricky Gervais had no problem calling him out.
A few years ago on this show, I made a joke about Mel Gibson getting a bit drunk and saying a few unsavory things. We've all done it.
Before introducing the actor, the comedian brought up some jokes he had made about Gibson at previous award shows. Instead of backing down, Gervais tripled down on his comments.
And I blame NBC for this terrible situation. Mel blames, we know who Mel blames.
These jokes didn't seem to sit too well with Gibson. After the displeased actor shot some barbs back, Gervais brought up a vulgar phrase the actor used to describe a female officer during a DUI stop. The whole exchange left the audience and us shocked.
Thanks, Ricky, for your input.
Number 16. Josh O'Connor gets played off, 78th Golden Globe Awards. The 2021 Golden Globe Awards was one of the first award shows to come back after taking time off because of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Tina and I are hosting from 2 different cities tonight, but the technology is so great, you are never going to be able to tell the difference.
Learning how to do award shows over Zoom couldn't have been easy, and we commend those in charge. But there are a few cringy moments we still can't get over. When Josh O'Connor won an award for his portrayal of Prince Charles in The Crown, he took a moment to shout out those who weren't able to work because of the pandemic. This sweet gesture on O'Connor's part was ruined because the music started playing when he got to that section of his speech.
Just want to say I'm very lucky to be able to work in this period, and there are so many people who are unable to work and are alone and isolated, and I hope that we can all collectively put mental health at the forefront of our mind. Thank you so much.
It's a shame the staff couldn't let him finish his dedication without a musical distraction. Number 15, Rosamund Pike thanks the broken legal system, 78th Golden Globe Awards. We're not sure if Rosamund Pike practiced this speech before she delivered it, but we wouldn't be surprised if it was a bit improvised. In 2021, Pike won a Golden Globe for starring in I Care a Lot, a film about a con artist who scams the elderly.
And the Golden Globe goes to Rosamund Pike, I Care a Lot.
Pike's speech is pretty standard until the very end. As she closes the speech, she thanks the broken American legal system for allowing stories like I Care a Lot to exist.
Finally, maybe I just have to thank America's broken legal system for making it possible to make stories like this. Thank you, thank you.
We get that Pike was trying to create awareness and take one more shot at America's legal system. However, the way her voice sort of trails off at the end suggests that she realized midway that her phrasing during the speech could have used some work. Number 14, Catherine O'Hara jokes about running out of time, 78th Golden Globe Awards. Playoff music is a necessary evil of any award show to prevent people from taking up too much time. However, Catherine O'Hara tried to make this common practice into a joke at one ceremony.
And this is great, thank you so much. I am happily and seriously indebted to Eugene and Daniel Levy.
During her acceptance speech for Schitt's Creek, she had her husband start to play her off with music from his phone. O'Hara then pretends to be offended and starts to speed her way through the end of her remarks.
Seriously, taking Netflix. While we were sheltering in place, Netflix brought the show around the world.
Although we understood what she was trying to do, the bit didn't quite work. Not only did it take a while to get that it was all a joke, but parts of her speech were hard to hear.
Hope that it won't take you 6 years to realize your greatest asset is having each other to love.
O'Hara's gag was ultimately more awkward and confusing than anything else. Number 13, Jacqueline Bisset's rambling acceptance speech, 71st Golden Globe Awards. Typically, actors accepting an award express their gratitude, make a punchy speech, and then leave. But Jacqueline Bisset went a little off that course in 2014. When she won for her role in 2013's Dancing on the Edge, she seemed a bit overwhelmed. While you can tell Bisset is genuinely moved for winning an award after decades of work, she has a hard time staying on track. Bisset's speech stops and jumps to different subjects at random.
Okay. Scottish background to the front. Okay. I always wanted to do something for the BBC.
And when the music starts to play her off, she ignores it. She also lets out something that needed to be bleeped. Thankfully, the music seemed to push her to end her long-winded and awkward speech.
Harry Abrams? I'm sorry, I'm gonna get this together.
Number 12, Nicole Kidman denies Rami Malek, 76th Golden Globe Awards. Even the slightest fail can become big news when it happens on a fancy award show stage. Rami Malek learned this the hard way at the 2019 Golden Globe Awards. When Kidman presented an award to Bohemian Rhapsody, he came on stage with his cast and crew to accept it.
And the Golden Globe goes to Bohemian Rhapsody.
Malek tried to get Kidman's attention repeatedly to no avail. Even a light touch isn't enough to get her attention. Although the camera shows Malick being a bit dejected, he later clarified that he knows Kidman well, and they just had a failure to communicate.
So I thought I could easily go up and say hi, but in a moment like that,
it turned out not to be the case.
Very awkward.
Despite the backstory, the moment still looks cringeworthy to rewatch today. Number 11. Jack Nicholson admits he's on Valium, 60th Golden Globe Awards. In 2003, Nicholson earned yet another big accolade when he won the Best Actor Golden Globe for his role in About Schmidt.
And the winner is Jack Nicholson, About Schmidt.
However, we don't think his speech was up for any awards after he was done. Nicholson opens the speech by expressing an awkward opinion about Nicole Kidman's nose.
Doesn't Nicole look lovely with her old nose? She looks nice with her old nose.
Although he seems to get back on track by talking about the movie, his quiet tones and random tangents seemed to hint that something was off.
You know, I'm very proud of this, and I'm always happy to be in a room full of such great movie makers. It actually always stirs me up, I know.
Eventually, Nicholson flat out admits that he took a Valium earlier in the night.
I know the evening's getting short. I took a Valium tonight, so...
His surprisingly honest admission made it clear why his speech left us cringing more than once. Number 10. Cate Blanchett jokes about Judy Garland, 71st Golden Globe Awards. Hollywood icon Judy Garland had a long history of substance use disorder throughout her lifetime. Ultimately, she passed away after consuming too many barbiturates at once. These tragic facts make any joke about her issues to be in poor taste. But Cate Blanchett attempted to make light of Garland's struggles during a 2014 speech. After clinching the win for Blue Jasmine, a normal acceptance statement seemed to go way off script.
But it's been an extraordinary year for not only for cinema, but roles and women in particular, the last 10 years really.
When the music started playing, Blanchett compared the amount of drinks she was given with barbiturates Judy Garland consumed.
For not only plying me with vodka in the way that Judy Garland was probably plied with barbiturates, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your support.
This extremely dark comparison felt like it was unfairly targeting the darkest part of a legend's life. Blanchett definitely created an awkward moment for all here. Number 9. Seth Rogen's inappropriate joke, 69th Golden Globe Awards. Even our most beloved comedians can sometimes miss the mark with a joke. This was definitely clear for Rogen when he presented the award for Best Actress, Motion Picture, Comedy, or Musical with Kate Beckinsale.
The star of the upcoming film Underworld, Kate Beckinsale, and the producer and co-star of 50-50, Seth Rogen.
As soon as the two step on stage, Rogen makes a crack about Beckinsale's beauty. He also jokes that he's very excited to be next to her in a very adult way.
In this next category, we have 4 women who have been here many times before.
The X-rated joke really has no deeper meaning or layers to it. And although Beckinsale, for her part, handles it with grace, she shouldn't have had to listen to that comment in the first place. The fact that the camera cuts to kids after the joke cemented how awkward this joke was. Number 8. Emma Stone needs a hug, 74th Golden Globe Awards. Emma Stone could have definitely used at least one more hug in 2017. She was naturally happy when her La La Land collaborator Damien Chazelle won for Best Screenplay at the Golden Globe Awards.
Y el Globo de Oro es para... You got that, right?
Yeah. Damien Chazelle. Yeah.
As he stood up from his table, the hugs and congrats began, but not without a little awkwardness. As one of the stars of the film, Stone is seated quite close to Chazelle and goes in for a hug. But she went for it right when his girlfriend was going in for a kiss.
This is Damien Chazelle's first win and second nomination among Chazelle's previous...
As a result, Stone unintentionally sandwiches her director in between herself and his beau. The awkward expressions that appear on her face as Chazelle walks away speak volumes. Number 7. Daniel Kaluuya on mute, 78th Golden Globe Awards. As we as a society have become more familiar with Zoom, one thing remains true. Somebody will always try to speak while they are still on mute. That little snafu doesn't usually happen on national television like it did for Daniel Kaluuya.
And the Golden Globe goes to Daniel Kaluuya, Judas and the Black Messiah.
During his Golden Globe acceptance for his portrayal of Fred Hampton in Judas and the Black Messiah, he had some technical difficulties. As Kaluuya starts to talk, somebody else says,
I wish I could hear.
And we agree, mystery voice. Presenter Laura Dern tries to gracefully apologize for the technical mishap, but right before she can, Kaluuya returns in full force at full volume.
He doing me dirty, he doing me dirty, you're doing me dirty. Am I on? Is this on? Is this on? Alright, cool. Can you hear me now? Alright, cool, I'm on, we got this.
While it was great to hear him finally come through, the lead up to his speech was layered with cringy moments. Number 6. Leonardo DiCaprio's brush with Lady Gaga, 73rd Golden Globe Awards. Over the years, Leonardo DiCaprio has given us plenty of meme-worthy and viral moments behind and in front of the cameras. Sometimes he's not even in the spotlight when he gives us something to talk about. In 2016, Lady Gaga won a Golden Globe for her role in American Horror Story.
And the Golden Globe goes to... Lady Gaga.
As she was sliding past tables, she accidentally bumps into none other than DiCaprio himself. He then appeared to give Gaga some pretty serious side-eye. DiCaprio later claimed that it was just a shocked expression that was meant to be innocent.
I just didn't know what was passing me, that's all. I was like, oh.
However, that didn't stop the internet from taking this unexpected expression and making it the subject of memes and articles. Number 5. Robert De Niro mocks his own movie, 68th Golden Globe Awards. Years of incredible performances led to Robert De Niro winning the Cecil B. DeMille Lifetime Achievement Award at the 2011 Golden Globe Awards.
Thank you. Thank you.
While it was a great time to talk about his career highs, De Niro took the moment to talk about a definite low. The iconic actor joked that he might not have gotten this honor if the people in charge had seen his recent film, Little Fockers.
I was very, very moved and gratified when you made the announcement 2 months ago, well before you had a chance to review Little Fockers. Yeah.
While the joke at the expense of that low-rated comedy was pretty funny, some audience members were definitely uncomfortable with his call-out. De Niro further highlights his feelings by calling it just a job.
It's okay. We all have our jobs to do.
While the actor's career definitely did not suffer for publicly making fun of the film, it still made us wince a bit. Number 4. Jeremy Renner's eyes wander around Jennifer Lopez, 72nd Golden Globe Awards. Although Jeremy Renner is well known for playing the accurate Archer Hawkeye, his 2015 Golden Globe Awards appearance missed the mark by a mile. At the ceremony, he presented an award with superstar Jennifer Lopez. As she was opening up the envelope, he comments on her body by making a crack about globes.
And the Golden Globe goes to... You want to open it?
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
I have the nails.
Yeah, get after it. You got the globes, too. Billy Bob Thornton, Fargo.
The quick and inappropriate comment did not go unnoticed by an uncomfortable Lopez and members of the crowd that groaned. Not only was Renner's comment wildly inappropriate, but it took attention away from the award presentation. Lopez later brushed away his words as a joke.
Listen, I'm all about the comedy. I'm all about the moment. Let's create a moment. I felt like he made a moment of that. It was fun.
It was funny, right?
It was really funny.
However, the interaction still makes us cringe whenever we see it. Number 3. Isaac Mizrahi gropes Scarlett Johansson, 63rd Golden Globe Awards. During the 2006 Golden Globe Awards, red carpet fashion designer Isaac Mizrahi stirred up controversy for asking invasive questions about what women were and were not wearing.
I want to know about the underwear you have on tonight, Missy.
Not much.
Not much, except there's something going on underneath there.
It's all built in.
But his most infamous incident came when he was speaking with Scarlett Johansson. While asking about her outfit, he reached out and groped her chest. Johansson later called Mizrahi out for making up a thin excuse as to why he needed to touch her without consent.
I'm just taking notes for the next time I make a red push-up dress.
Yes,
Is that okay?
In turn, he came out relatively unscathed from the encounter and said, quote, "If anyone was offended, I'm sorry." Over a decade after this shocking incident, awareness has greatly increased for inappropriate behavior. It's likely that Mizrahi would face more dire social consequences for his actions. Number 2. Bill Cosby jokes, 72nd Golden Globe Awards. Although Bill Cosby was once an aspirational icon, everything changed when numerous assault allegations about him started to go public in 2014. Golden Globe Awards hosts Amy Poehler and Tina Fey attempted to make light of the serious news in 2015. When discussing the fairy tale musical Into the Woods, Poehler made a joke about Sleeping Beauty getting coffee with Cosby.
In Into the Woods, Cinderella runs from her prince, Rapunzel is thrown from a tower for her prince, and Sleeping Beauty just thought she was getting coffee with Bill Cosby.
The audience reacted with a mix of shock and laughter at the brazen comment. Not to be outdone, Fey immediately followed her co-host with a Cosby joke of her own. They then proceeded to trade impressions of the controversial star.
I put the pills in the people. The people did not want the pills in them.
No, Tina, that's not right. That's not right. It's more like, I got the pills in the bathroom, but I put them in the people.
Given the serious nature of the accusations levied against Cosby, it's hard to watch the hosts make such casual jokes about him.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Elizabeth Taylor's envelope mishap, 58th Golden Globe Awards. When Elizabeth Taylor presented the big award for Best Picture at the 2001 Golden Globe Awards, things didn't go exactly to plan.
Thank you very much. Throughout the evening, we've seen clips from the 6 nominated films. Now, it's time to find out which one will take home the Golden Globe.
Although she promised to read out the nominees, the actress opened the envelope with the winner right away. This prompted several bystanders to yell out and try to stop her from revealing the big award recipient too early.
What? I don't open this? I just read it from up there. I'm new at this.
A moment later, famous TV personality Dick Clark came on stage to get things back on track. While it's unclear if Taylor's mix-up was due to the long night or some pre-stage partying, the presentation became memorable. Although people laughed and applauded her, it was still cringeworthy that she almost gave away the Best Picture Golden Globe earlier than she should have.
And the winner is this flashing envelope.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.